Yo, did you guys get that fucking video that Dan sent with him fucking flipping bottles up in the air like fucking Tom Cruise in Cocktail?
You know, I saw that, but he sent me one of a margarita like I was supposed to be impressed. I got a fucking machine that makes margaritas.
It's not hard making fucking margaritas.
Didn't
I
you
don't
take
know,
your
man.
shirt off?
No, I didn't even take. Nobody had their shirt off except
Oh, that's you would have noticed.
except the arrow. Hey, what's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm, episode 27, the Realm of Collectors video
Realm.
podcast.
Realm.
It's the year-end special, everybody.
It's the riggedy wrap it up.
That's right. We're gonna put a bow on 2015 that ended 11 days ago. But hey, we do what we can. Let's run through our panel tonight. We have the current standing Jackal Squad. First up is Jisk. What's up, Jisk?
Yo, what's happening?
Next up is the
That was quick.
most copied photographer on the internet, Jay Ruse.
Yo, what's up? Hey, you know why Dan can't be on the show?
Why?
He's actually locked in my basement.
Nice. Is your dog down there with him?
No,
Keep
I
him
wouldn't
company.
fucking let him anywhere near my dog.
Up next is the one, the only, the infamous Dust Mites.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Enter the Realm. Year-end wrap up 2015. And I'm
And
Dan.
I'm Chris, your mediator of these arguments that we have in a certain pattern every week. So we've got a lot to get into, so let's get into some what'd you get real quick. Jisk, what'd you get this week, buddy?
Oh, nothing.
The
Oh.
goose.
Wow.
Dust. We need a goose egg noise. We need an official goose egg noise.
I mean,
Like, I don't know if you can download stuff to the...
No. Yeah, that would be. You know how crazy that would be if I was able to like lay out samples on that fucking sound effects board. That would be fucking incredible. But we could use whatever they have there, or we could just do it with our mouth, or hold up our phone to the microphone.
Or hold up our... never mind. I won't leave it on. So, goose egg for Jisk. Jay
Goose egg
Ruse.
for me.
Jay Ruse.
That would be another goose egg. Blew
Make
my
the-
load during Christmas.
Oh, wow. You should have gotten that pills I told you about. We can get a discount if we buy like a gross.
That's true. It would have been a really big load.
It would have been like a Baldwin drop in your pants.
That's
Oh!
right.
Got him. All right. Dust Mites.
All
I know
right.
You got something.
Yeah, I got my birthday gift from my brother Rolling Steel. I got the Wii Zhang MPP10.
All right, guys. I'm out of here. I can't deal with these KOs. I'll catch you guys.
God,
I'll catch you guys later.
KO drama is getting out of fucking control, man.
Sounds
I'm just
awesome.
kidding, guys. I'm not really gonna leave. But yeah, that you gotta admit, I might have won meme of the year this week. That was
Yeah,
that
that was
pretty-
good today.
that was
That was pretty epic.
Shout out to the fake Dusty Rhodes. The
It's like-
KO, the KO oversized Dusty Rhodes.
So you had the fake Diesel and the fake Razor and the fake Undertaker.
Well,
and
you
then
know
the
what?
fake Dusty Rhodes.
Let me tell this real quick. Last night I did a really good pictorial and a little bit of an online IG review of this figure, and I posted it up in a certain Facebook group. I'm not going to mention any names. And of course, you get the same old bullshit with the KO versus real, blah blah blah. And this guy just wouldn't fucking leave it alone. So I killed him with kindness until Chris showed me a way not to kill him with kindness. And we went with this. But I just got to say, this fucking thing is incredible. Incredible, man. And
So
that's
does the
all.
gun fold up too, like the
Yep.
original?
Yep. Everything is just like the original MP10, but better.
So you said there's die cast in that?
Yep. On the hood's right in the front. The hood canopy, the windows,
Okay.
die cast like the MPO1.
Right.
No gap. Closes nice and clean.
Nice.
Feet. Die cast on the feet. I love this little extra gray detail that they threw in here.
Yep, that does look good. I was just looking
The paint on this is superb, man. The joints, the plastic quality. I was holding MP10 next to this, and I was just like, wow.
And that runs like a bill, right?
Yeah, shipped. A bill shipped.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a copy of a Hasbro Takara design, but
Yes.
you know, and something's improved.
They improved it, insanely improved it,
Hey,
man.
And-
anybody
Get a trailer for
anybody that doesn't want this, think about it this way: it's a third-party add-on kit for your MP10 where you don't even use your old one.
You know,
There
the
you
way
go.
I-
There's the workaround.
There
You
you
know,
go.
you know what the best thing about it is that it doesn't fit into my collection, but this is going to be like a centerpiece, something that's going to be out of the collection room and in a corner or on a shelf in a certain place that you're going to say, boom, there's Prime.
Well, I think what that'll be is the start of your new collection, because I really think everything's going to start going that direction.
Yeah, I do too.
I think we're going to see a lot more.
That's not a Hasbro Ratchet.
A lot of teeth on that there, Ratchet.
Yep.
And then what's up with they're making a trailer, right?
Yeah, the trailer's only $40.
Wow.
Yes,
It's going to come just like the MP10 trailer. It's going to come with all the ads and all the doodahs and all that shit.
I love the fucking spike with that thing, though.
So bad.
I have to say, that was the only negative out of the whole thing was the Michael Myers spike.
Oh man,
He totally looked Michael Myers, but you know what? It still looks better than the other one.
the fucking original one was bad, and that just fucking amplified it. It was so bad.
When I opened this up, just the box alone screamed, "Hey, I'm better." The box quality, it has the little Velcro snaps on the side. Really, really a nice job. Really a good job. Yes.
Real fast.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What's up, bro?
I was going to say, before we go on, somebody had brought up a question in the chat, and I wanted to talk about it because it's kind of online. But finish what you were saying, and then I'll bring that up.
No, I was just saying it's kind of a play on the design and whatnot. But anytime somebody can make something better, especially different size or just I'm all on it, man. It's great. Buy this fucking thing. Buy it. If you're a Prime fan, if you're a Transformers fan, just buy it.
So there's a Chris Gardner in the chat. What up, Chris? He said he's got a question. When is it okay to get a KO compared to not okay to get a knockoff?
In our opinion, whenever you feel like buying it.
Yeah, that's kind of
So
how I
like
feel about
all
it.
my Autobot cars, they've all been knocked off. I've spent, $60-$70, I guess, on those. You can buy them for $30, and I'm going to be honest, I can't tell the difference on half of them that I've seen. It's okay whenever your pocketbook says it's okay. My opinion.
So that's going to be a new promo. It's okay to KO.
You're not gonna put Takara out of business. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, the only time I think is if you are directly like this is the final blow that puts a company out of business, then I'd say, you should probably buy it.
If like it was one of these companies like these guys that are knocking off the Feral Rex or making it oversized. Yeah, it's oversized, but it's a big oversized piece of shit. The plastic quality's bad. It's a simplified transformation. Yeah, it looks great together on the shelf, but you don't want to touch it.
But Mastermind already made their money on the figures.
Sure, but it's not about that. It's just saying that like this. To me, this is not a knockoff. It's like they're paying homage.
Why don't they do it better?
They fucking nailed it, man. This is
to me a knockoff is like a dirty word, like that Sir Toys make Green Giant or whatever, or like this oversized KO when they give it to you and then they cheap it out.
It's like if a company's trying to dupe you to make you think that their product is the original product for you to buy it, that's number one knockoff thing to me. They're not making you think that this is MP10. You know what I mean? They're not making you think, look at us, we're going to package it up and make it look just like MP10 so we could fool you. No, this is just saying, look, this is the MP10 mold made better, it's made bigger, and we nailed it.
I will say this, for how good you're saying it is, and they're only charging $100. Like everyone should buy one before they get smart and say, man, we could have charged $150 for this thing.
Easily.
Was it was originally more, right? They dropped the price.
Easily, I would pay $150 for this.
Look at those KOs that they're doing of like all those other MP10 molds that are $150, $170.
Like the gold one and the white one.
Right. Like
I got the white one, the Ultra Magnus.
But we could talk forever on fucking KOs, and everybody has their own opinion. I'm not all for it. It's an alternative for something that you don't like if you don't have the cash. But I don't justify this in the same realm as a masterpiece KO that they do.
In the same realm, I see what you did there.
And then I guess this how I got to sum it up is to say the only time I think it's bad to have a KO is if it's your intention to try and sell it as the real thing.
You know how exactly. And show you how big I am trying to. Any of you guys on the panel, all you guys want to check this out? I'll send it to you. You fuck with it for a while and then you tell me otherwise.
No, I have no doubts. You're not the first person to say that.
I wouldn't be so fucking tooting the horn if it wasn't a really good fucking piece.
I like that horn you tooted.
Doo-doo-doo.
Let me say my piece real quick, and we'll move on. I got no Transformers. Surprise, surprise. I got a Figuarts Vader. I actually got a Black Series First Order Stormtrooper that I was pleasantly impressed with. I know the elbows are wonky, but it poses really well. I'm mainly going to use it on some background shots. And I got a couple of books. I got the Star Wars Visual Dictionary for Episode 7 and the Art of Episode 7, and I picked up some comics. All Star Wars comics. So, yeah.
I see a theme here. I sense a theme.
Yeah.
I sense a disturbance.
No, I'm still excited about some Transformers stuff, which we're going to get into in a little while. So, we're going to go through some news before we get into our best of year-end wrap-up. Looks like Tales from the Crypt is looking to get revived by the TNT network, and everybody's favorite director, M. Night Shyamalan, the guy who did
Don't even try to pronounce it the way it's spelled.
Shyamalan.
I don't know if you guys ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but they have an episode about M. Night that's pretty fucking hilarious.
Twist.
You should check it out. Yeah, I think that's it's an M. Night twist. It's an M. Night
Well, Robot Chicken does it a lot too. Twist. It'll show like a fucking thing of his movie, and then he'll pop out of somewhere and go twist.
So were you guys fans of Tales from the Crypt back in the day? I never watched it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like the old. I didn't have HBO back in the day growing up. I caught up on it later because I was always a big Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, and then like Tales from the Dark Side. That's some old school shit right there.
Yep.
Fan. So I like shows like that.
I was a fan of it just because I liked those Creep Show movies when I was a kid. Did you ever see those things?
Oh, of course.
Creep Show I watched a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, it's cool. I'm glad they're bringing it out. I just don't think I don't think there's enough horror-related stuff like that. And the Tales from the Crypt 2 were just kind of, they were like those B real horror movies, or like they were kind of campy, and that shit's funny to me. So
I think that's the way they were trying to go with that series, like comic book camping. Now, what channel is this going to be on?
TNT.
What station?
TNT is
Oh
interested.
God, Jesus.
The
Okay,
people
whatever.
who brought us, all those shows.
Yeah, if it was a channel with some sort of money backing it, I would say okay.
Well, it's the Turner Company. It's Warner Brothers. So I don't know.
It's not a network that's going away anywhere. I mean, they just
no. It's not like UPN or anything or Pop TV or some of those
FX.
oddball ones. Yeah. Looks like DC is copying Marvel by making a workplace comedy. They've ordered. NBC's ordered a pilot for a show called Powerless, which will be an insurance claim adjuster set show in a superhero world, which is generically similar to what is it Damage Control that Marvel's planning on doing?
Damage Control.
So this is a good this topic in general. I was thinking about this obviously for Star Wars, since that's the hot button topic. There are just so many directions you can go with this kind of stuff. You could do in any of these universes, in the DC universe, Marvel, the Star Wars universe. You could do a medical drama. You could do a buddy cop show. There's just so many directions. What do you guys think about them taking a leap and doing this kind of stuff that's not, one focused on a superhero doing what he does, or superhero doing what she does? I think
it's smart. As you're trying to cash in on some of the success that they presume their movie's gonna have. It's kind of douchey that they're copying something that Marvel is doing.
Like Damage Control seems like a great idea. They have to clean up all the mess, and think about having to clean up some bullshit. That's funny to me. But to be a claims adjuster, just as a person who was a claims adjuster for a long time, that's not a thing you want to show about.
So it makes me think of it makes me think about one of my favorite movies is The Incredibles, and thinking about when Mr. Incredible is in the protection program and he's the claims adjuster. How boring!
Yeah.
And he hated his life, every day, and I don't know. It's the first thing that comes to mind.
That would be a better show. A show about a group of people that have to hide or create, secret identities for people. That's a better show than fucking
shitty fucking jobs.
Superman wrecked my car. I need my money. It's, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. I like the concept of taking everyday life and putting a twist on it, like it being in one of these universes. And I think we'll see more of that as time goes on, because they're running. I mean, let's be honest. There's so many remakes you could do a remake of, I don't know, Chicago Hope, but set it in the Marvel universe, and
Right.
just be some interesting twists on stuff.
In Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati.
Well, I mean, that would be
That's a twist.
Or Carillion Hope, or whatever. You could. There's so many directions you could go with that.
a medical show about the team of people that help patch up superheroes. That's a more interesting show.
They have one on the Disney on DXD.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, it's a kids show.
I mean, is it good? They did it. Did they do it good though? At least.
I think so. It's a kids show.
What's the name of?
I forgot the name of that show.
I watch Star Wars Rebels on that channel. Is all I watch. But
Yeah,
there are
that's where I see the
some-
commercial. That's where I see the commercials from.
Oh, I don't watch commercials.
What's up with some Phineas and Ferb? Come on.
All right, so moving on here. Kevin Smith is going to direct an episode of Flash.
Yay!
If it's the
Everybody
one
knows who he
episode,
is already.
if it's the one episode where he doesn't reveal his identity, then it's the best episode of the Flash.
Right. So this is actually the second time he's done a CW show. He did the pilot of Reaper, which I don't even know what that is.
So you see where this one's going.
Well, yeah, he was one of the, I didn't know this. He was one of the screenwriters behind the unproduced Superman Lives movie in the '90s, which I believe Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson were attached to at one
That
point.
was the infamous Nicolas Cage series, man.
We're gonna.
Everything was all good till they saw him in the suit, and you're like, abort! Fuck this! We're done!
Yep.
Out of here.
I mean, why would that even be a good idea? Ever?
So it's going to be one of the last episodes of the season. It'll air in May. I don't care. Whatever. That's fine. They let these guest directors come in, but they're not going to let them change things enough for even really going to notice. I don't believe. So, I guess that's a whoop-de-doo from the crowd.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
there.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You could be, just directing. So the animated X-Men Danger Room Protocols is a what is this? A web show? 18
Yep.
episode series. Yeah, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, I haven't checked it out yet, but it looks like it's generically like the animation from the 90s, but it's set like I don't know, Nintendo 64 graphics. Does that be a good way to put it?
It's a little bit
Maybe.
better than that. It's set up like a video game graphic wise, but it's spot on to what was going on in the 90s animated. It really gives you that feeling. There's a little YouTube video out there, shows a little preview. It looks really fucking dope.
There's actually, if you click on the link, it shows the YouTube video. We could screen share it.
Can we? Can we screen share a little bit of that?
Yeah, let me do it.
I hopefully we won't get nailed with a fucking copy.
They have a disclaimer in the beginning of it saying it's not affiliated with Marvel or.
All right, awesome. So hey, someone hit that disclaimer button.
So while you're loading that, Jisk, I'll run through the chat real quick. Who all's in the chat tonight? Boy, you guys are chatting it up.
I'm ready.
Dalton, what's up, Dalton? Cody, AKM, what's up, Matt? Tiger Tracks in the house. Nightwingham, what's up, Nightwingham? Barry Riska, Art Pipe, Chris Garner. Let's see here. Who else? Big Kid Toys. What's up to you guys or guy or gal? I don't know who Big Kid Toys is exactly. Jose. What's up, Jose? Let's see. Who else is in the house?
Wow, a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah. Tommy Barricade. What's up, Tommy? Dustin Ray.
Quincy's in there. Dustin Ray. He's Plastic Therapy on Instagram.
Dude,
Oh,
check
hey,
out
what's up, Plastic Therapy? Yeah.
what he just wrote about finding a Metroplex.
Oh, wow.
See that.
He found the Titan class Metroplex for $15 at a thrift store.
Complete.
Holy moly. That's probably the deal of the year, dude.
Yeah, for
Let's see,
real.
Russ is in the house. And Kelly Phillipson's got a good crowd in there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Chatting it up.
Chat it up.
Appreciate it. Jisk, are you ready to rock?
I'm ready.
man?
Yeah, just highlight me and
check
we're
out
ready to go.
X-Men
Yeah, we're
Danger
highlighting
Room
you.
Protocols.
All right, I'm gonna hit play. It's 2 minutes long. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but obviously you can't hear the sound.
Oh well, it's behind it is just like the original music.
Yeah,
It's
you
original
can kind of
music,
see.
it's animation and whatnot, and
But somebody, I mean,
Keep going. I'm doing the beat behind it.
Everybody who catches this show unsubscribe.
hopefully this isn't our last show.
Yeah. So it looks cool. I don't know if I could watch a whole series like this though.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be shorts. It's not going to be nothing too big. I mean, once you add the sound with it and you're like, wow, this is pretty dope.
Hey, J. Ruse, it looks like the Danger Room's made up of chain bases.
That's where they got the
You
idea
could make
from.
a hell of a...
Very original, huh?
It's like a Vangelis review.
There you go.
They did a good
It's
job. All right.
glorious.
I'll stop screen sharing unless you want to watch the.
That was a great team.
Nah, that's
That was
good,
a great
man.
team, though.
When they talk about it.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm
No.
Joe Fatale.
Hi.
You might
Hi.
remember me from the time that I
Stuck my thumb up J. Rose's ass.
That
fell
didn't
in the
happen.
dance basement.
No, that didn't happen, guys. That did not happen. Guys, you said you were going to keep that.
Oh,
So it's basically going to be all centered around Danger Room shit. So you're going to see a lot of villains, well-known villains in that, and I don't know. It seems interesting, and it's kind of a throwback, and it's very nostalgic, and I'm all in.
That's
I
cool.
love nostalgia.
I love it. I love it, lovey.
But how long until they get shut down?
Yeah, well, I don't
That's
know.
the real question.
Yeah, because that is a Disney.
Or how
thing.
long until it gets picked up?
Well, I mean,
true.
they can only get shut down if they're trying to make money off of it, right?
Yeah. So maybe if it wakes them up a little bit, and maybe we get something new out of this.
Yeah.
I can't see that being a thing that, like, maybe they play it in between, like, as the bumper before an episode starts of something else, but that can't be a whole show. Kids.
No, not with that animation inside the Danger Room. So it's going to be like shorts. Taking no shorts.
In Star Wars news, Billy D. Williams is poised to make a return in some capacity in Episode 8. Quoting the always reliable Boston Herald. I don't know why we're using this as a news source.
They got the scoop on it.
Did. They're like, Billy D. He's 77, which I didn't realize he was that old.
Holy shit, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's 5 years older than me.
Yeah. Someone was quoted to saying it will be a fun cameo. Billy's definitely up for it. I mean, my thoughts is I don't think he's anybody's father. I don't think he's.
I don't think
it'll be. I think it'll be somebody bumps into him in a bar, and it may be, oh, hey there, young man, excuse me, as he walks by or something.
Yeah, bad enough.
Drinking his Colt 45.
Bad enough
Right.
they had to prop up fucking Harrison Ford for this fucking last one. Jesus Christ! They're
Not
gonna
how the
fucking
Ford
stick a
works.
broomstick behind him and be like, "Come on, Billy, act it out! We're behind you." It's gonna be a fucking marionette.
Marionette. They got him all strung up.
They just had to
Nah,
give
actually-
Harrison some of that good weed. That's
Now,
all.
actually, if you've seen anything that he's done recently, he looks pretty good for the age. And when you told me how old he was, I was pretty damn surprised.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that old. He's
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I've seen him in. I saw him. I was watching a movie the other day. He was. I watched Fanboys the other day, and he's in that.
They're probably like, "Fuck it,
That was a while
we better get him in to do his scenes right now." Just
Yeah.
in case.
Yep. All right. So, you guys like milk with your justice? I'm not trying to copy anybody's justice, but Batman versus Superman cereal to hit shelves soon. I actually saw that at a Walmart the other day, and I meant to take a picture and show you guys. It was actually, the box is really cool because you know how their suits are got that bizarre looking texture. The boxes have a bizarre looking texture. I was in the cereal aisle just petting the boxes, and all these moms were walking by giving me this look, and I just looked over my shoulder like, what? And then there was this awkward silence.
This just reminds me of when they made cereal for the original Batman movie.
Well, I mean, everybody better buy 4 boxes, and
Keep them for 30 years.
Yep, exactly. And then they'll be worth the $4 that you paid for them.
How many Star Wars boxes of cereal do you have?
I mean, I have none. I tell you what, I have a box. I have a Wheaties box from the 1992 Dream Team somewhere at my parents' house.
I remember C-3POs back in the day. C-3POs were the shit, man.
Yeah, those have oats in them. I'm not allowed to eat them.
No oats.
No
Basically,
oats.
it was two round fucking circles,
It was
frosted together.
it was frosted bran.
Just so everybody knows, Chris is on that's his New Year's resolution was to go on a diet, and if a horse eats it, he's not eating it.
Right.
So no oats or
No
carrots.
oats and not Dan's ass.
Out for the oats.
Yep. Yep.
Sweet.
Are you sure about that last part?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm
not at all.
I know.
So it looks like our buddies over at Hasbro are making a Combiner Wars Leo Kaiser. Yay!
Oh, come on. You got a picture of this one? We got to show up a picture of this one.
I think Mr. Jigga J. Ruse has it ready.
J. Ruse. Well, that's a pretty small picture.
So all we have now is literally a drawing.
Drawing.
You want to come look at my drawings of my picture?
It looks like it may be some repaints.
It looks like 5.
You don't say.
Okay, so we got Skylinks.
And apparently these two are the same fucking figure.
We got a repaint of the new nose cone, the Technobots fucking nose cone there, and a couple of jets, and we got the new Brawl.
Wow, so they are only using total 3 figures because the jets are going to be the same fucking
Figures.
mold, and the fucking tank and this guy are going to be the same mold.
Yep.
They're gonna be retooled.
Yeah, they already retooled this one for a BotCon.
So let me ask a question here. Are they gonna use? I mean, I don't read the Combiner Wars comic. Do they keep putting all this shit in the Combiner Wars comic to entice people to buy it?
No clue. Anybody?
Yeah, I stopped reading too as well, so I don't know.
Crickets? Anybody in the chat?
So who's the target audience for this? Is this going to be is this a Hasbro wide release? It's going to be a wave?
I doubt it. I think it's going to be released.
This might maybe be a Takara. Is that going to be a Takara box set?
What's it say there? Oh, possible.
It's possible, but yeah, I would think that maybe it'd be one of those box sets.
It's going to probably be one of those those box sets that they're doing, the G2 box sets. However those are going to be available, this is how that's how this is going to be available.
Anybody that has questions, shout towards Hobby Drifter on Twitter, and you can find out everything you want to know. So, I think they're dragging this through the mud a little too long.
Oh God, oh man. Ugh.
I will say though, I mean, let me ask you this, so because I know we're going to talk a little bit about some Titan Wars stuff, and the Titan Wars figures, even though we know they're hollow, or at least are covering up the waffles. Do you think that they had to bang out these Combiner Wars stuff to kind of? I know they don't need the money, but do you have to bang out these Titan Wars things to kind of get some money, or just to see what interest is still out there in Transformers?
I said the same thing not too long ago. Maybe they're just doing this to kind of reformat the brand, to refoundate the band, to give them a new foundation. If we could do this, we do this. We're gonna get this much revenue, create this much interest. But at the same time, they're fucking killing themselves with that. I mean,
I wonder if it's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying. It's just. I mean, a lot of collectors that are total Hasbro people are just like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Now it's enough.
Well, and I wonder too if they knew because they were going to be combiners and everyone was going to go crazy for them. They're like, this is where we can cut corners because they're going to buy them regardless.
Of course.
Of
course. But it seems like with the Titan series, they're kind of redeeming themselves in a sense to a point.
Right, they're cleaning it up a little bit.
Yeah, but we're not seeing what's coming on next. We don't see the repaints from that series yet.
Yeah, that's true. Well, kind of right there. Look at that little image right there. Yep, that's the one. Clap, baby.
All right, we got some dead air in this motherfucker.
That's pretty much how everybody feels about it. So, moving right along, Titan Wars Soundwave images were released today. What did you say about it, J. Ruse? What did you and Dan say?
Right there, Daniel Harvey. That looks like crap. That's a quote.
Nice. I don't remember what I said.
You said the G1 looks better.
Oh, the G1 fucking looks way better than this. Yeah, absolutely.
This is just a blaster, just reworked.
This is their blaster, just repainted, remolded. It doesn't look good at all. Hold on, I'm sorry.
I was in the chat telling fucking Dan to eat a dick. Sorry,
His
guys.
heads look different.
Or eat another one.
Yeah, that one
Today.
looks narrow. You know what's funny too is that that's the render. That's not the real shit.
That definitely is a render, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's. But think about it. It's fucking Hasbro. It's for the kids. It's fucking nickel and dime shit. It's not that bad.
Look at that screw.
Honestly,
Even in the
it's
render,
not that
screw
bad.
is fucked up in the middle. And why is Soundwave a head
There's
for
a
himself?
headmaster for
Because everybody's a fucking headmaster, just like everybody combines in this fucking last wave.
I love that.
If you find something that works, you run with it.
I mean, it makes more sense for him to be a headmaster than Skylinks to be a combiner. I'm just gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of does look more like a modern boombox.
I mean, look at that. It don't look that fucking bad, man. I hate to say it. For what it is.
the render doesn't look that bad. This
Yeah,
is the actual toy.
Well, it still doesn't look that bad. It's got pretty big fucking thighs on that motherfucker. Got thighs for days.
Those are calves.
Eyes. Don't argue. Eyes.
He said eyes. He's got big eyes.
He's got big eyes. I said eyes.
Yeah, you're right. Eyes. He does have big eyes.
Big eyes. And his cats are pretty big too.
Waffle gun.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Shoot,
You're looking at a $30 fucking toy, $40 toy.
Unpainted missiles.
probably going to be a $45 toy in most places, which means $50 after tax. And
Go back
you know,
to the
I don't. So this will come packed like Megatron and Armada Megatron. What do you think the other? What do you think the other figure in this case
All right.
will be?
Let's pull up a fucking leader class toy from the fucking AOE series and see what you think with that.
I'm thinking Dust is on board here.
Yeah, I'm buying it. Fuck yeah, I'm buying it.
But just
that's
because it's Soundwave, or are you in for the line?
I'm gonna buy it and fucking take the hammer to it.
I like his little
Of course
fucking.
you are.
No, it's not. No, it's
Let-
really. You know,
it's
honestly, if you actually just say fuck it and let it go, and just look at it for what it is, it's not that bad. It's not what I want. It's not what you want.
You can't put cassettes in it.
But
It's not for cassettes.
It's not for it's for data. Fucking
Not
iPhone
even for
little
that.
things.
It's just for that. That's the base thing.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
good.
base thing that he was writing in.
So
That thing.
That thing.
Whee! It's kind
got
of
a
like
little-
when Ray went down the dune.
It's got a little play pause button.
Whee!
It's a
That's
remote.
one hell of a belly button.
I know. I was like, look at that screw in the and the render looks fucked up.
Screw you.
It's very nice. I don't know. That's a.
It's
They
better
better-
than the Combiner Wars stuff.
You better
so.
fucking paint
There you
that.
go. It's a step. Let me just say it's a step up. It's a step
What's
up.
the
This artwork looks great
what's the picture
until
of
you
it
get to that. Go ahead.
with the head where it's got like is he wearing a helmet like it's a
He's got big
headmaster? and
eyes.
You put a helmet over him.
I think it's gonna be his regular head, and then there's a headmaster that goes over top of it or something.
Yeah, it wraps around it.
Oh yeah, that was it. You passed it.
Well, that's the headmaster because
He's got big eyes.
That's the head that
Oh,
locks
it'll
in.
have like a cover that comes up from behind it or something like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Shout
Asian
out to-
Kid Matt said,
Shout out to Asian Kid Matt. How's that fucking bad cube Insecticon set?
Hasbro Takara. Did you do your research?
It's cool.
My.
Next.
At least there's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people are over it, but at least they're still like bringing back these characters.
Oh,
They could totally abandon them completely and get a bunch of shit.
by the way, this is that Lyle Kaiser. Another image of him.
They actually have a toy image.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
But
colors.
that's a fan bashed setup.
Right. Something or others.
Digimon.
Taste those rainbow.
We're Soundwave.
Digimon. Digital monsters.
Okay.
Easy, Chris. Easy.
Hey, I know you.
That was a good show.
Oh.
I bet it was.
All right.
I bet it was. You got any more screen shares, Jerus?
We can go through a couple things. Shrapnel in-hand images.
That shit looks fucking.
Everybody's fucking excited about this, I bet.
Now
Except
I have a
for
question. Are his
Not as good as the Bad Cube.
are his pinchers antenna thingamajigs, are those chrome, or are they? Yeah, those are chrome.
Yep.
So do they come just in chrome, or are they interchangeable.
There's your answer.
Bada bing, bada boom.
The answer is in front of you. Actually, no, that's bad cubes. Never mind. You could tell. with the-
So what you're saying is Bad Cube gives you some options.
I don't think bad cubes is interchangeable, aren't they? Just a
No, they gave you two different versions. One with all chrome, the high end one, and then the cheap shit one.
Yeah, you got to buy 2 sets.
oh.
The cheap shit one. That is great.
So most likely they'll give you both. Actually, no,
Nah, probably not. They
because
just-
Bombshell only came in chrome, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he only came with the option to change the chest to the clear piece.
Yeah, it
Which
looks
he's coming
great,
with
man.
as well.
Looks really good.
Yep,
But
I'm hyped.
I'm excited.
I wanted it already. Just get it out.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, look at that shit.
That's so good. And the bad cube. Wait, which one's bad cube?
Oh no!
Oh, he's
boy.
slipping.
Oh boy, he doesn't know.
He's slipping.
You guys don't know either, motherfuckers. You tell
Bad
me.
cube's on the left, Dick.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
All right. Next. Here's a color render, I think, of that Nova Prime that Mastermind Creations is putting out for $200 and some odd dollars.
Yeah. It's got a great handgun.
Oops.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. That's not even on my radar.
And that's Shug scale, right?
Probably.
No, like the same size as the Feralcons that they put out.
Okay, so it's kind of in between.
Yeah, it's a bigger.
Kind of its own, you know.
It's MP Chug.
Mapug. Mapug.
And then
It's Master Code.
Mapug.
this is the show that I was talking about, the superhero.
Mighty Med.
Oh,
I
really?
think
That's it right there.
I've seen
Yeah,
a commercial for that.
I looked it up.
Jay, since you're screen sharing right now, why don't we go ahead and get into your photo showcase?
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yep.
And what's this photo showcase you're talking about?
So I had to get the picture ready. So in this segment, we feature toy pics by famous and very rowdy and jealous photographers
Thirst buckets.
Thirst buckets.
who's if you don't choose their picture, they start talking shit about you as soon as you do. As soon as you show them what you got.
I'll tell you guys a backstory here.
And then they do shit like this to pictures of your dog.
So because you didn't pick his picture?
No, listen, guys. Jay,
Lit my dog on fire because I didn't pick his picture.
and you know what, guys? No. Here's what it is. He gives me the pictures every week, and I put them on the IG after the show, and he always sends them after. So he sent them before this time. So just joking, I don't care. That's fine. Joking, I said I said something smarmy, and he said something back, and he had posted a picture of his dog, and then I did this, and I put you underestimate my power under.
So
That's what happens when you fucking shit on the rug.
That's right. You can show that to your girl. Hey,
10 times.
I had a dream about the dog.
the jolly green-eyed giant fucking lit my dog on fire. So, if you want to get featured, just use the hashtag Rebel Collectors. I'm gonna go through some pictures, show you what we pick out every week.
Just threaten J. Rose if it didn't go your way.
Yeah,
man. Just do it. I see so many great pics online. Just hashtag that shit, man. We want to get you on the show.
And first up is Harvey __ Dent.
Thunderscore.
Former
chat too.
former and future cast member.
Yeah, how's he in the chat watching the show, but he's not on the show?
I think he's at school.
Yeah,
Doing
he's got a break from flipping
Because
bottles.
he's on an Apple computer, and he doesn't get down like that in real life.
Yes.
So shout out to Old Snake there.
So Old Snake, you know what? a lot of people don't think of taking pictures from the back or the
Yeah,
side
I like it.
of a character, and it brings out a lot of character.
And it's just like if you remember the cartoon, he was doing that one walk where he had his arms behind him and talking. Really good. He nailed that one. Looks good.
I like this picture a lot. Good job, Harvey.
Good job, Harvey.
At Justin Plastic, a new name, I believe, to the hashtag Realm of Collectors with his Devastator trashing a Lego man.
That's funny.
I fucking love the expression on the Lego man, you know? And there's really good perspective on this picture. Good job, Justin Plastic.
Keep it up.
Ooh, yeah.
At Real Robot
Oh, look at
with
that.
some G1 figures, which is, I believe, his new forte.
Yeah, he's on a real big G1 kick, man. I love it, man.
Don't blow my G1 high.
I wish I could go down that road, man.
Crazy. So he's got one of the Omega Sentinels blasting I don't know who this character is. He did mention it in his post, but I have no idea.
It's remember.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
It's one of those
he's
not G1 guys.
Yeah, it looks great. Really nicely done.
Yeah, really nicely done. He has
Shout out
another-
Sway 66.
Good job, Reeled Robot. Joyce Danister with this. I think this is Vegito. I always mix them up.
That's what Jay says. That's what Jay says when he's going down. I think this is Vagina.
Yeah, I think this is the right hole.
Is this lasagna?
Smells fishy. Awesome shot, awesome perspective. It looks like he's got a pretty new camera because shot's pretty clear. So good job, Joyce.
That ain't no Apple product.
Another one from our boy Ronan Kaufman.
Nice.
Nice. What's up with Metroplex in the back? You just took me out of it.
I like the way that he used it like a background. It looks it kind of looks Death Star-ish, you know?
You can't tell it's a foot unless you know it's a
Yeah,
foot.
if you know it's a Metroplex, and less than that, it looks mechanical.
So I think the caption was caught sleeping on the job, not sleeping, slacking or something. Fucking stormtroopers, first order troopers. Who is this guy?
Which guy? That's the generic resistance soldier, which I think if you squinted and shook your head when Leia got out of the transport, they were there. In one of the 450 cutscenes that they had.
I
I
see.
feel like we've had this conversation before for some reason.
Seems like it. Maybe if you're interested in this conversation, you can check out the Realm of Collectors channel on YouTube and find a hour and a half of nothing but Star Wars talk.
The first of many.
Yes. Yes.
And last picture was R. Christie 83. You know, there was a little bit of a Star Wars theme going on.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, first order trooper. I think he's a Black Series guy. So
Easy.
I like how he used what he had, something around him to use as a background, and it worked really well.
Yeah,
So-
that's great.
Great shot, R. Christie.
I think that you could do that more with this like Star Wars photos than anything else because there's so many planets and systems and stuff. You really could use your imagination and go wild on it.
As long as it's a sand planet or a snow planet or a forest planet, you're good.
Well, you can do. I mean, there's so much
What about
stuff
an
you
ocean
can do.
planet?
Or a rain planet.
Doing that
Well,
twice
skip-
now.
Or a toilet planet, or you could also do a laundry hamper with a piece of paper stuck behind it.
That was incredible, bro. Very nice.
You should
Don't
go
give
back.
don't give it up. Don't give up
Never
the
mind.
secrets.
All right,
bro.
never mind. I was gonna say you should. That's
Well, hey, no, I'm in a diorama group on Facebook, and I very clearly pointed that. I took the wide picture. It's like, hey, look what I made. And everybody's like, that's a genius.
Yeah,
So.
genius. You know, one of those geniuses.
fine line. That's fine line.
It's a fun. Wow. Okay. The genius-sized bag of dicks in here.
Boomerangs.
That's what's up.
All right, guys.
I'm melting.
Dust, I don't know if you can make a thumbnail for this episode, but I think the flaming dog.
Yeah, if I just send it to me, I'll make it. That's definitely it's a hot dog. Oh, ow.
So if you guys want to get featured, just send me a picture of my dog on fire. Forced
And hashtag fuck Beirut's dog.
forced to feature your pictures. But we just use the hashtag Rumble Collectors. Try to be original, use creative poses, background, scenery, dials, lighting effects. Use all the crazy apps. We have people asking us what apps we use, and we're more than well. We help everybody. You got a question? Ask us if you don't know what to do or what to use.
Absolutely.
We have information. We're willing to share it. Maybe one day we can do a segment on something like that.
That would be great, and then that's what's the greatest part about being part of a community.
I'm not fucking selfish. I'll share all my information. Anybody who asks me questions on IG or Facebook, I answer them. I want to grow this side of our community, the photography. That's how we started in IG, and I want to continue.
The art.
Yeah, I mean, and some of us are. I just figured out, like that picture I did of the flaming dog. I just figured out literally how to do that this past week. Just using some different techniques. So, I mean, if anybody has, and I know that's a bullshit picture. I did that in like 3 minutes, just screwing around. But, I mean, there's so much stuff these phones do. Thanks. I'm just making an example here. There's just so much stuff. You mean hijack a conversation like Ace Milo? Hey, it's the Ace Milo show.
The Deuce Milo show.
Deuce Milo.
No, there's so much stuff these apps do that you figure out new stuff every day. So if you have any questions about anybody in our community, man, that's what it's all about. It's helping each other grow and learn and just be better at what we do. Being douchebags mainly. I mean,
absolutely. This is the king of douchebaggery right here.
That's right. Hey, you know what? I wish my crown had douchebag instead of sauce boss.
Nice.
Hey, Chris, what was on this Vader photo? What was the floor?
The floor, it's a laptop cooling fan.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And what was the background?
It's a laundry basket with a piece of paper taped inside of it and a little floodlight that came in my light box.
Oh, that's.
I did see somebody else had done something similar to build a diorama, but that laundry basket actually is sitting in my floor with folded clothes in it. So it's a temporary dio setup. So.
Nah, this picture came out really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about this Vader?
I messed with him for a good bit. I couldn't get him to stand up worth a shit. I don't know
which Vader is
too heavy.
This is the Figure Arts.
Figure Arts.
It's the weight of the cape.
Yep.
So honestly, if you kind of look there, I think he's probably balanced on his cape.
Yeah, I can see his feet.
I've never noticed you said that. His foot's. It's like, whoa, what did you say, Dust? That's his. I just ran out of quarters at the laundry.
I just ran out. Well, because of the laundry basket. That's what I was trying to.
Everybody, my dirty secret.
No, I just ran out of quarters.
That's my main gripe. I didn't get a chance to mess with him. I have very limited time to screw with my stuff in between babies sleeping and whatnot when I'm home. But I mean, I like it. I didn't get to put it against another figure because everybody's big complaint that it's too short. Yep. But in stage pictures with him in the foreground and others in the back, I think it'll be fine. Mainly what I'm using it for.
Cool.
Might put it in my butt, but.
I think that's the way to go.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it comes out. See what I did there?
That's funny. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
Done.
While we're waiting, let's give some birthday shout-outs today.
Oh, God.
Alan Santos and his lady. I don't know, one of you had a birthday today. I can't tell with your Facebook. But happy birthday to you or your girl. And then Tyler F. Is that right? Tyler F? He had one of the Tylers had a birthday. Happy birthday, Tyler. Sweet.
You said that so sensually. It was weird.
He had one job to do the birthdays. One job to do the birthdays.
And I did it, right? They came out right. I don't know which Santos has a birthday today. It's one of them does. Or the dog. Somebody in the Santos family has a birthday.
So it's two people with the
it's
same
Alan.
last name. Two people with the same last name.
I think it's Alan because I sent them I put a message up on his Facebook and I said, hey, I've just finished wrapping up your gift. It's a pack of T-shirts, and it was liked, so I'm only guessing it was him.
Oh, there we go. And then there's, I don't know that, not that I don't know. There's a couple of Tylers out there, and you guys, I thought I had it figured out, and then you guys got in my head, and now I'm confused.
Well, Tyler L is the one that's on with Swage and Brave.
Oh, then it's not him. It's the other Tyler.
It's Tyler F.
That guy.
Fucking come up with some fucking monikers or fucking nicknames, guys.
Huge shout out to all the Tylers in the game.
Yeah.
Right on. All
We should
right.
have said happy birthday, Tyler.
Yeah.
Just keep it fucking simple.
It's funny now because now he's, now they're talking and I'm like, oh, it gave a little bit more shout outs to just one person. It made a couple people feel good. See that?
Did it? No.
Or bad. Either way.
Time will tell.
In some way.
All right. We are now going to get into our end of the year lists, award. We're not giving out awards, obviously.
And the winner is.
And the winner of biggest douchebag of the year, I'll win. I win that one, hands down. So
That's because you're big.
that's right. I am big. All right. So we're going to start out with the
Here we go.
the non-Transformer stuff. To the best, and I think me and Jay Ruse may be the only ones that really get anything other than Transformers.
All right, here's my notes. So you're gonna get nothing from my notes.
That's right. So best non-Transformers toy this year. Just do you have anything?
Oh, Mega Blocks.
Shout out to
Get some Mega Blocks. And
was that really your only non-Transformer toy purchase of the year?
I mean, I wasn't even a purchase. It just kind of came with my thing. But I mean, I bought some kids' toys for my kids.
Oh, I know, but yeah, I don't know.
Imagine X Batman's pretty cool, but
There you go.
for myself, Mega Block.
All right, Jay Ruse, what do you have for non-Transformer figure of the year?
I was really excited to get my Figma Guyver action figure.
I seriously thought you were going back there to get Sailor Moon. I'm just going to be honest.
No, she's she's all right. But my Figma Guyver. If you guys have never seen the anime Guyver from the fucking 90s, it was awesome. And this
Was it?
If you're gonna grab every figure,
I'm not gonna grab every figure. I knew nobody would know who the fuck Guyver was, so I had to fucking show.
MacGyver?
No, not MacGyver. That guy is weird.
So, Dust, do you have anything for the non-Transformer stuff?
That was a weird Jack Nicholson
Nope.
Joker laugh.
It was not. I will go next. I actually have a tie for the best. It's between the Mezco Batman and the Figuarts Darth Maul. Those are both incredible figures.
The old man Batman, the loose
Yes.
skin Batman.
Loose skin. You know what? I'm gonna pull a J. Ruse right now.
The Dust Mites Batman.
I just want to make sure that's the guy we're talking about, right?
This fucker right here. Yeah, we did an episode of Figga Banging all about justice.
I'm in a dark closet with a flashlight, Batman.
That Batman. That's the Mr. Burns of Batman right there.
Hey, that picture got a lot of likes, you dick. Anyways, and between this and the Figuarts Darth Maul. So what about worst non-transforming toy of the year? What do you got, J. Ruse?
I don't know.
Did you find anything that you thought was ass?
What
Nope,
number
he's going to
question
the notes.
was
He's
that?
going to the notes.
What number question was
I'll
that?
answer.
I
Mine
don't
was
know.
also Mega Blocks. So sweet. Not because they were bad, but it's the only figure I got, just by default.
Did you get anything, J. Ruse?
No, go ahead. I gotta figure that one out.
Mine is, and honestly, it's not mine. My kid picked this up. It's the non-Black Series 3 3/4 5 points of articulation Star Wars figures. He picked up a couple of those at the movie toy release, and I mean, come on, at this point in time, it's fucking ridiculous. And they're like $6 or $7, and they don't do anything.
Yep.
It's a joke. J. Ruse, you have anything?
Yeah, it was that Deathlock figure. I don't know if you guys remember. earlier in the year, that Deathlock. It was like a 3 3/4 Marvel Universe figure.
Oh yeah, I do.
Is it Deathlock or I can't fucking remember his name?
Deathlock's the guy with like half robot face.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like orange and
No,
blue and
no, not that one. I gotta fucking grab this one too.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here he goes.
I don't fucking know
Dancing
his
with
name.
Shorts.
God.
Fancy.
You like that? It's a
They got
shiny.
him short.
He's a fancy boy.
This guy.
No, that's Death's head.
That's
head.
Death's head.
Boy,
Yes.
It's a UK character.
hey, I tell you, Tentacle's gonna be pissed at you. That's his favorite.
Yeah.
His favorite
Yep.
character.
I don't like the toy at all. Sorry,
Well.
guys. Oh, you know what? It's not terrible. It's just not. It's the worst figure I own.
Hold that up again one more
Yeah.
time. Oh, okay. No, that's not what I thought it was then.
No, that spiky thing doesn't go where you think it does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
You're
All
shouting
right.
on the wrong part of town.
So let's do. Let's
You're not going to ask me my worst one?
Shut up, Dust. You didn't buy anything. What is yours?
I wanted to do the laugh again, but
Use Miller Lite.
it's not going to work anymore.
Hey, are
So
we
let-
saving? Are we saving these for any reason? Like, I'm deleting these as I go. We're not like compiling all this.
I don't
information.
think anybody.
Nah. Nobody gives
There's plenty of this shit on the internet. People that
now
we are.
now what we're doing is remember that it's going to be what we have in our collection or had in our collection or touched in our collection.
You had to have owned it. You couldn't have like felt it up at a convention.
I wrote my list before those stipulations were.
Oh
Replace
god.
You better edit
So
that.
we will work the best. All right, let's get into a couple things that aren't related first. Best movie of the year. Jis, what do you got?
Oh, I thought about this, and I think I am gonna have to go with Star Wars.
Ugh.
I think I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to, but then when I thought about it, I was like, shit, it really, for me, was the best movie of the year.
Jay Ruse.
I didn't have to really think that long. It was definitely Star Wars.
Ugh.
Well, I will jump on the bandwagon partially, and I'll be honest, a lot of this stuff I came up with too. As far as a mainstream movie, it's Star Wars, but as far as kind of a sleeper, Ex Machina. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie. Actually, you have Poe Dameron and General Hux are both basically two of the three characters in the movie are those two people. It's an excellent movie. It's really creepy. It's kind of, I don't know, just it's really well put together. I enjoyed it. Dust.
That was actually my fallback on, but I went with The Martian.
Really?
That was dang good too, man.
Good, funny. It's interesting. It has some action, and I mean, how many times can we see in 1 year him on a fucking planet? But
No,
whatever.
I actually haven't seen that. What about worst movie, Jisk?
Ooh, that I saw this year was that movie Pan. I watched it with my fucking kids, and it was terrible.
Is that about the? Is that about? I'm not even gonna go there.
It's just, it was.
I'm leaving it alone.
It
Is
was
that about-
so bad.
Sending Grandpa to the nursing home and they have to clean out Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
short for bedpan.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jay Ruse, worst movie of the year. That
So
you saw.
I didn't see this movie, but
Well, then how can you count it?
every commercial made it worse and worse. So Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that was a layup.
Yeah, see, that's why you had to have seen it, because I was thinking about putting that too, and I'm like, wait, I never saw that shit.
I saw enough of it.
Okay, Dust. We'll let it ride, Dust.
I hate to say it, but I was Fantastic Four.
But you saw the shit though.
I took the time to argue it, and I took the time to somewhat watch it. Yeah. Oh wow.
Mine may surprise you, but I was just so disappointed, and it may be more a disappointment than worse. But either way, it's how it came out. Avengers: Age of Ultron. I thought was absolutely horrible.
The worst of the year though, bro.
Dude, I didn't see a lot of movies. I did not see a lot of movies.
No, I wouldn't put that up there with worst of the year for me.
I don't know. That's just me.
You've seen 3 movies, and it was X
know
Men,
what?
Star Wars, and Avengers.
You know what? I will tell you. I watched Days of Futures Past. I watched Age of Ultron. And I watched Ant-Man in 3 days, back to back to back. And out of those, that was definitely the worst of the 3. And I think it was a chore to get through.
Wrong.
What?
Your opinion is wrong.
Well, I'm allowed to
Because it's your opinion.
It's his opinion, you fucker.
I know.
No, he's
That
just
was a
giving,
joke.
He's just still mad about the flaming dogs.
Just mad about the
You need to make sure you show that to your girl.
I will. I'm texting it to her right now.
So those fuckers I talked to on Mondays, look what they did.
I gotta go back to Pan for a second because just to tell you how bad it was, I went and saw that new Chipmunks movie with my kids, and Pan was worse than that movie, and that movie was terrible.
The Chipmunks movie is actually doing pretty good because it's the only kids movie out other than Star Wars.
I do have to say on a non-geeky side of honorable mention was Straight Outta Compton.
For good movie?
Yeah. With
yeah.
all its flaws and whatnot, it was really nicely done.
I sadly have not seen that
On the
yet.
hip hop side.
It's great, dude. That's a great movie.
I'm just all about Jerry Heller. He's kind of been a role model of mine. TV show. Jisk, what you got for favorite TV show?
Oh, hold on one second. What did I put on there?
They're going all out of order and shit.
I'm trying to make through my fucking badass.
I was told to go out of order, so.
I don't even have to look for it. My favorite TV show of all time, no joke, is Three's Company.
Okay, but I don't think that counts.
No, put it in there. I watched it this year.
Okay, fine. Well, it's retarded.
Yo, me and just been talking about that all week. Shout out to Janet.
So
no, I have a real thing. Hold on.
The Regal Beagle, Larry, and the crew.
Where the fuck is it? I had it.
Schneider hadn't passed away this past week, that would have never come up.
Yeah.
But that beat you made was pretty sick. I heard it in Jisk's Shelfie the other day.
That wasn't.
Was that not Dust's beat?
No.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, I thought you said you'd made one. My bad.
He did, but that. Oh, not the Three's Company one. Anyway, but it's Game of Thrones is my favorite show.
All right.
Fucking Thunder Thief.
Jerry's, what's yours?
I forgot about Game of Thrones, but that would have been. But I put Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
really?
Oh
Is
my
it good?
God.
I've never seen it.
For your favorite movie?
For my favorite show. Oh, and I put /Flash. You know, both of those shows are up there.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite shows to put you to sleep?
No?
Dust, what do you have for your favorite? I guess Game of Thrones, huh?
Yeah, it was GOT, man. It's tough, man, because TV isn't like what it used to be. So,
Fucking Jon Snow, man.
Can I tell you guys something? I've never seen a single second of Game of Thrones.
You know, when I first started watching it, when it first came out, the first season, I got 4 episodes and bounced. I couldn't do it. It took like a year after that for me to get back into it, and I gave it another try.
Well, I mean, I'll give you the reason why I don't watch it is the time I'm home. The time I can watch TV, I can't watch shows like that because of who's around. So,
yeah.
Saying that to say, I enjoy the hell out of Daredevil. Enjoy the hell out of Arrow. Obviously, enjoy the hell out of Flash. I like Star Wars Rebels. You know, there's a lot of the TV shows, but the TV show I look forward to watch every week, and I watch it with my whole family, is the Goldbergs.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Goldbergs, I mean, and my wife hates me because, you know, a dude will be setting up his toys and be like, yeah, based on the current timeline that they set up this particular episode, that Fortress Maximus wouldn't be out yet. Oh, and that's a reproduction of Optimus Prime because it's got short smokestacks. And she's like, will you just shut the fuck up and watch the show? You know, it's funny, my dad will watch a movie and be like, I don't know why they're lighting that torch like that. You don't have to, you know, just tear stuff apart. And now
you become that person.
I've become my father. But about nerd shit instead of practical. I'd say that's my favorite. Now I'll go first on worst. I don't have a lot of time in my life to watch TV, so I don't watch bad TV shows. I give something an episode, and if it doesn't catch my attention at this point, I just move on.
Well, that would make it the worst show.
Well, I can't. But the thing is, I can't think of one that
I got 2.
Maybe someone else will jumpstart my memory. Go ahead, Jisk.
Oh, I got 2. The Arrow and Gotham. The fucking 2 versions.
Wow.
I fucking hate them both.
I just don't think you give him enough time.
I tried. Arrow, I gave 2 episodes of the first season and just said fuck it.
It took me a while to get into that one, bro. It took me at least halfway through the first season to say, okay.
Jisk, this dude right here.
No, so at Gotham I watched the first half. I watched the first half of the first season and just was over it.
Oh man,
that was a slow one too, man.
Guys, I may need you to call an ambulance. Old man Bats took a tumble in the case here.
He broke a hip.
Oh man, I think it's bad. Jim Gordon's looking over him.
Does he have his medical alert bracelet on?
Life alert.
It's in the third pouch on the left side.
But just give Gotham another try. It took some time, but it picks up. It definitely picks up towards the end of the first season.
Spoiler alert, it's my turn, because Gotham is my worst show as well.
Wow.
Wow.
That show's... I'll watch it, I'll keep watching it, but it's
Just
dumb.
watch it spike.
It's fucking stupid.
Well, second season it's very over dramatic and overly acted,
That's the problem.
but the storyline got better. And if you take it for what it is, you could watch.
What was that, Sam?
I don't think so.
That didn't
Hey, I
sound
like
The
good.
whole thing with Barbara and that was stupid.
All right, let's keep the spoilers down.
Ugh.
You talking about Gotham?
Yeah. Did you watch it, Chris, or no?
Yeah, I watched it.
That's-
I'll be honest. I watched about half the first season, and I got behind on it. And then Hulu was like, "Oh, well, you can only watch 5 episodes. Fuck you."
Well,
and
the
then,
first season's on Netflix now.
yeah, and I didn't want to plow through it. So Gotham had a really cool 11-minute recap of the entire season, and I watched that. And I've been watching it season 2, and I haven't had a single question from season 1. I may go back and watch it eventually, but I mean, I enjoy the show. It's fun. That's about it, though. Dust, what was your worst show of the year?
It's so good that it's so bad. Empire.
You know what's funny? I watched the entire first season pretty much every week as it came on, and I have yet to watch an episode of the second season.
You know what? It's so bad that you want to watch it every fucking week.
No, I watch on the opposite end.
And being into hip hop and whatnot, it's just so bad that you want to watch it every week.
On the opposite end of the musical spectrum. I am a big fan of the show Nashville. I have seen
So
every
basically, Nashville is the empire of you fucking country bumpkin world.
I've seen every single episode of it. I've actually been to a lot of the places that are on there. I've been there in Nashville, so.
I've been into a lot of places on Empire.
So is that shitbag studio they go to a real studio?
I'm sorry?
Is that shitbag studio they go to a real studio?
No.
No, okay. All right, so moving on, I guess we're going to get into some Transformers stuff. As far as our picks.
Why would we do Transformers?
Well, because at the root of all things, this is a collecting podcast, and we all collect Transformers.
Realm.
Realm. So let's do Dust. I'll tell you what, Dust. Pick which category you want to do next.
I gotta look on my phone. What are we doing? Why do I gotta pick that?
Wow.
Yeah, just pick it.
Okay, how about we do?
I'm freestyling over here,
Let's
man.
do best transformation. Jisk.
Okay.
Ooh, I have a DX9 carry.
Really?
For the best transformation.
Let's change it up. What do you have for the worst?
It's a toss-up between Kronos and War Dog.
Okay. Jay Root.
Hey, remember, guys, we're going off what we got this year, not what came.
This is what I bought this year.
Yeah.
Jay
So
Root.
my best is Toy World's Villastar. That's the Astro Train.
Yeah.
We got it.
Awesome transformation, triple changer. Booyah! And my worst is Sun Surge.
Ooh.
There's something in common right there.
Happy birthday. Dust.
Implosion.
Happy
Two
birthday.
vacuum products. Go ahead.
I just said happy birthday, Dust.
It's a good toy once you transform it.
Dust, what's your favorite and worst?
My favorite transformer was Chigger,
Okay.
the Astro Train. Because it was going from one form to the next form and then into robot. I respected the engineering on that. You know what I mean? It was something that really it sparked in my mind like, wow. When you guys asked me that question, I was like, that's the one, because I don't transform most of my fucking toys. They come in robot mode, they go on the fucking shelf, I leave it alone. But this is one I had to go through the motions to get there, and this one really steps up. The worst? War Dog.
Okay.
That's
And the
three
War
for
Dog isn't
Bad
that
Cube.
bad too. Like the War Dog isn't that bad.
Fucking shoulders, man.
Yes.
So my best is and I'll be honest, I picked this just because it's, and I'm like Dust, man. I'll screw with it once or twice and put it back and take pictures of it and stuff, but I'm not rooming in the floor or anything. I enjoyed Tesla just because it's simple to the point, well executed, nothing fancy, but it does what it needs to do. And my worst is drums, please, War Dog.
Oh.
Bad Cube for the fucking sweep.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're outta here.
Chris, were you with me? It's the first fucking Transformer that ever sweated and cursed and punched the walls, used 6 different videos, tools,
Hey, I'll be-
screwdrivers.
Listen, I sold mine to Jisk for a
We literally have the exact same worst
right.
transformation.
So literally the same figure. So I had it in robot mode in my cabinet, and we had made the deal, and I was like, all right, the next day or whatever, it's like I'm gonna box this stuff up, and I sent him a message. I said, hey, is it okay if I just send this in robot mode because I don't feel like fucking with it? And apparently he was taking some epic shit or something because it was like an hour later. He's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. And in that whole hour, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do this son of a bitch. So I did it without any directions or videos or anything. And you can ask Jisk. It was in the box and it was transformed, but it wasn't tabbed and all that. I saw another guy selling one in the group not too long ago. It said whatever, however much for sale. It's coming in robot mode because I'm not losing an hour of my life transforming this damn thing again.
And this is not to say it's a bad figure.
No, it's not.
It's a great fucking figure, man. It really is. Once it's in robot mode and in vehicle mode, it's fucking great. It's getting it there. It's a lot of guys are like, well, that's ingenious engineering. No, fuck you. You know what I mean? It's fuck you engineering,
A psychopath engineered that.
Yeah, but you know what? I really enjoy it. I look at it and I look at it and say, you know what? You're never going back into tank mode. You know that, right? You know that.
Wow. So the next one, let's do best and worst company of the year. I'll go first on this one. Best company, hands down to me, is Fans Toys. I've said it once and I'll say it again and again. They make something I want, I'm going to buy it without hesitation. It's very. I can't think of a reason why. And for worst company, I'm going to say Hasbro. Just because, well, no, and let me explain. The reason I'm saying that is for what I want to buy. The things they make that I think they want me to buy, I don't enjoy. So there you go. I'm not their target audience. Jisk.
I have the best Fans Toys as well. And then I don't know why I automatically went to third party, but I have for the worst company X Transbots. But Hasbro is probably really the best fucking answer.
J. Roos.
So I have 2 answers for each.
Oh God.
So best.
You undecided motherfucker.
No, you know what? It's because things
Just
are
pick
creeping.
one.
Things are creeping.
Pick
So
one.
the best is Fans Toys, hands down. But I think Make Toys is coming close.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
The worst
I do
is
too.
KFC, and I feel like Bad Cube is coming close.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? For the transformations?
Because of their transformations, because of the quality of the plastic they're using, and some of their design choices, kind of like the Insecticons. You know?
Do you own that set?
I don't own that set
So how can you speak on that set?
because I chose wisely.
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
didn't let somebody talk me into it.
Dust, what do you say?
I'm aboard with you, man. Fans Toys all the way, and for the worst, Hasbro.
All right on.
As much as I look for the good in Hasbro, it's just not for me.
So here's a question. Do you guys think if Hasbro just decided next quarter, we're done with Transformers, we're going to park it,
Peace.
would we have any concerns as adult collectors whatsoever?
Nope.
No.
No, and like what I discussed today with some people in the groups was like, the only thing I like about Hasbro is the thrill of the hunt to be able to walk into a store, go down your aisle, and see something new there. And like an idiot, you buy it.
But you're not doing that with Masterpiece figures, though.
No, well, I'm just talking about like regular Hasbro
Oh.
peg shit. You know, you walk in there, you buy it, you take it home, you fucking look at it for a couple of days, and 2 weeks later, you're fucking selling it under retail.
Yep.
Just because, you know, it's the thrill of the hunt. You know, I'm tired of fucking going online and fucking buying something and waiting for the fucking mailman. I like the, you know, like the old days, going to a store, be like, ooh, 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 ooh. But you know, it's
Like a
I mean,
monkey?
well, you know what's great about you guys that getting into the
Rushes
Star
through.
Wars more in the other lines now, which isn't for me. That you could go into the store, not just go to the Transformers section, but you go to the Star Wars area and whatnot, and you can be like, oh, ooh, you find all this shit, you know?
And that's the one thing that is cool. Like, just that's the thing that's a bummer is that like I can't just see it and get hyped
Yep.
in the store.
Yep.
Just catch it slipping. Something that's nice about just all of a sudden just catching something. You're like, fuck.
You know,
I
before
I miss
Combiner
that.
Wars,
I really do miss that.
before Combiner Wars, like the Generations figures, I used to love to find them in the fucking store.
Yeah, I mean,
I never
bought-
pre-ordered those.
Yep. And it was like, you know, you get them home and you're like, now with the Combiner Wars shit, it was like, oh shit, blah, 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 blah. And this is what I'm afraid about the Combaticon shit. It's like, I really want the Combaticon set, but I said to myself, if I can find it in the wild, all in one draw, I'll buy them. If not, I'm going to let it go. And the more I wait, the less I want it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You guess what I'm saying? You get, you know?
I think in the wild you'll find the limbs, but I don't think Onslaught. I think
Yeah,
is months
yeah,
away.
that's going to be the hardest part, you know. So if there is that one trifecta or whatever the fuck, that perfect moment, I walk into a store and they're all there, yeah, I'll get it, and then a month later I'll sell it.
Or you can just wait till a month later and somebody in the groups will have it for like $50.
Yeah, but you know what? A month later I wouldn't give a fuck
Oh, I
because there'll be some other shit that I want to do, but you know, and this is why I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you guys are like, you know, collecting more and more every day because, you know, I could hear from you guys going into a store and buying something and be like, yeah, I found this over here, and you know, Chris sending pictures from Toys R Us over here with all that other shit. So it's cool, man. It's cool.
Hashtag of the year.
Oh, easy.
Jisk, what do you got?
Fuck J. Ruse.
Dust, what do you got?
Fuck J. Ruse.
I'm gonna say fuck J. Ruse. J. Ruse, what do you say?
I'm not gonna say fuck J. Ruse. I'm gonna go with something very original.
Just said it.
Realm of Collectors?
Do you even transform, bro?
That's good too, but not as good.
Not as good as Fuck J. Ruse.
That's just,
Got
Fuck J. Ruse was a phenomenon. It lasted a couple of weeks, but it was a phenomenon.
Hey, it's still in my
No, yeah, people are still fucking tagging it.
still in my pack.
I check it once in a while and say fuck all of you guys.
All right, so not only are we gonna do the Realm of Collector spotlight, we're gonna do the Fuck J. Ruse spotlight every week.
Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry, Dan. I have some of Dan's answers. Let me.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So his best transformation was Grenadier, and his worst was guess what? Actually, he picked Gundog.
I think
He
I think he made a mistake.
yeah.
Okay. He may have meant War Dog. I don't
Dave,
know.
you're still out there. Correct that.
No,
So
you know what? He doesn't own War Dog, so it might have been Gundog.
It might have been Gundog. Worst transformation. So his best movie was the Kingsman, and his worst was Age of Ultron. So he agreed with me.
Oh.
Best TV show Daredevil. Worst was Arrow. Best company was what did he? It's a really confusing answer for best worst company. He put Bandai Tamashii Nations, and I don't know if that's. I guess that's the best, and he didn't pick a worst. So, what do you think his worst pick for company was? I'm going to say Adam and Eve because of that rash.
It's probably true. Shout out to Adam and Eve.
Yep, and he's got a couple more. So
What's up, Adam? What's up, Eve?
right. So guys, most regrettable.
Hold on, time out.
Okay, time out.
Live. I just
Yeah,
checked out
Epiphany.
hashtag fuck J. Ruse,
Uh-huh.
and Jarms posted a picture of my dog on fire.
Guys, I gotta say, I absolutely love the ridiculous community we're a part of.
Oh man,
Absolutely love it.
bunch
Thank
of
you.
douchebags.
Thanks,
Love you
Jacob
guys.
Jarms.
It's fucking
Thank you,
great.
Jarms.
Hey, fuck J. Ruse.
When we set out to build a community, this is exactly what we wanted to do.
My dog is on fire. Hashtag fuck J-Ruse. Got it.
That's
Oh my goodness, that's funny stuff. All right. So moving on to our most regrettable purchase of the year, Jisk. What's the thing you bought that you regret the most?
Acid Storm, MP Acid Storm.
Wow,
You just bought that. Like,
It's the same mold as all the others. It can't be something else.
It was one of those things because I don't need it. That's why I was like,
But you know what?
why
You
did
want
I
to get
buy
them
this?
all. Got to catch them all
That's
like
why.
Pokemon cards.
That's why. It's because I have no use for it other than just wanting to complete the set for some dumb reason. And
Yeah, but if they come out and say we're going to do the rest of them, you're going to be like, oh right, I got them.
I mean, yeah, I will, but
I'll backtrack.
I'll regret every one of them.
funny stuff. J. Ruse.
It's got to be my second Devastator.
I knew that was gonna be it.
Yeah. Anybody want to buy a Devastator? It's for sale. In case.
Is it?
I'll give you $100 shipped for it right now.
Sold.
Really?
Sold.
I'll consider that. I'll consider that offer.
You take the
All right,
loss.
there's a lot of offers
Take
on the
the
table.
loss.
Yeah.
A lot of offers on the table.
a lot
I
of
have to wait.
Don't cry over $30.
There's a lot of double-digit offers on the table. Dust, what was your most regrettable purchase of the year?
As a whole,
Well, I don't know.
well, the Menasor.
Okay, so the whole
Menasor. Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I know it's not one purchase, but
No,
yeah.
but that's fair enough because individually, I think they look decent. You know?
Yeah, individually on point, but
So I have two. One of them is Star Saber because it is just from a financial standpoint because I paid full retail for that, and then literally like 2 weeks later, was it Toy Dojo had it for a half price for $100.
what the fuck were you thinking on that one, man?
Dude, I don't know. I just
We were at TFCon, and you were like, yeah.
I wanted to buy something, and that's what it was. And my other was all those fucking Black Series figures. I had all but one of them up to the current wave, and then I'm just one day like, I don't want any of this shit anymore, and I sold them all. But what can you do? I got my money back out of them. So, top 5. This was a hard one here for me. I had to call in the troops on this one. Top 5 best and worst Hasbro Takara figures.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was a stretch.
This was a tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna freestyle this one.
So I'll go here. I enlisted my son who collects Chug Scale and has a lot of this. These were his picks for best of the year.
Well, hold on a second before you do it. And instead of you doing your best and your worst, let's all do best, or let's all just do the best, and then we'll all go through.
and then
Okay,
worst.
that's
Yeah.
fine. The best.
Remember,
Actually-
Takara includes Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with the worst. Let's start with the worst.
I mean,
the
there was
worst-
really only one new mold.
I'm pretty bad with the fucking.
I don't need to go. We need to do it best first because
Okay,
my
all right, that's
punchline doesn't work the other way. So, and I enlisted my son to help with this. So this is what he picked: Slingshot, Blades, Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, and I threw the best I can tell. Masterpiece Ultra Magnus came out like the very beginning of the year.
Yep, it's good.
Okay,
counts.
those were my, and I didn't come up with 5. I came up with 4. So there's my 4. And J. Ruse.
All right, in no particular order. Leader Jetfire was a surprise.
Was that this year?
Surprise. Yep.
Yeah. I got that.
I got it December of 2014.
Yeah, so it just depends when you got it.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not going by when it was released. When we got it.
That's why I don't count it for me.
Booyah.
Power Glide.
That was a good little figure.
Leader Ultra Magnus. I agree with your son. Legends Transformer Takara Legends Nightbird
Right.
and Devastator.
Wow, you went through. You really fucking did your homework here, man.
Yep.
Devastator is one of your best figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hasbro Takara? Yeah, absolutely.
So Dust, what did you have? 5, 4 or 5?
I'm freestyling this, so.
Around the room.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wait for this one. My best Hasbro Takara figures. Let me go. Well, Devastator's one of them. Jetfire, I really enjoyed that one. Yeah. Nah, I probably got nothing after that.
Masterpiece, remember Masterpiece?
Yeah. Well, what came out this year? Wheeljack? Did Wheeljack come out
No.
this
Yeah,
year?
Wheeljack came out.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope,
Oh, what?
that was last year.
14 months I checked my IG.
Wow, look at you,
So
motherfucker.
basically, you got Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, nah, wasn't up to. Oh, well, you know what? If I have to put it in that, yeah, okay, I'll say Ultra Magnus is okay. Yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. So for worst, mine is
What
track.
about me? I don't get to go best.
That's right. I forgot.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Well, now I'm not even excited to tell you.
No, go ahead.
It's Generations Brainstorm. It's
Was that
one of the
this
best
year?
ones.
Oh no,
But
you got it. See, we're going by what we got this year.
Yeah. This was for the Masterpiece Starscream.
Okay.
I got this year. Wheeljack I got this year. Soundwave, Masterpiece Soundwave I got this year.
Good lord.
And
You know,
then
you
number
got
one
everything this year, so everything
I
in your
did.
collection.
Not everything. There's
Yeah.
a ton of stuff I didn't, but MP10 was number one.
There you
I
go.
got that shit this year.
So for worst, mine's obviously tracks, and the rest of Combiner Wars. Don't get me wrong. There's some good stuff in Combiner Wars, but it isn't for me. Generically speaking, it's just not. I'm not the target audience there. J. Roos?
All right. So worst in no particular order, Chromia. I love all the fembots except for her. I'm gonna save that one. Well, no, Tailgate, the Legends Tailgate. Leader Megatron, Combiner Wars Leader Megatron, Combiner Wars Seekers, and I don't own these yet, but I know they suck because I hate them. Are the CW Combaticons?
But you don't own them, so you can't put them in there.
That wasn't part of the stipulations.
Yes,
before,
it is.
Before
You
I
have to-
wrote the list.
Oh.
Fair enough. All right. Dust.
Anything fucking Combiner Wars. And the most hated one is fucking Tracks.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking Tracks was the fucking biggest womp womp of this fucking year. If you say otherwise, go fuck yourself. But yeah, Magnus was up there. I know I had him on my good one, but you know, if I got to add another one to my bad one, he's up there.
Is it because of waffles?
What Combiner War? Yeah, you know what? The plastic was light. It does what it serves a purpose on a chug shelf, but I'm not that IDW guy. You know what I mean?
He looks good on the shelf, but he just doesn't play too good. You know?
Yeah. I'm not an IDW guy. Did B come out this year? Bumblebee?
No.
Masterpiece Bumblebee?
Last year.
I
Oh
don't
Jesus!
think so, yeah.
I'll hate that thing for years to come. But yeah, man, that's about it for me, man. That's it. Not much hate because I don't buy much on that shit.
Hate.
Hate.
All right, so let's see here. What do we got?
Really?
You wanna take a break to
did that
see-
2 times in a row?
No, I'm just joking. Go right ahead.
I was like, get the fuck out of here.
You guys want to take a break and see what the people are saying about the viewers are saying about
Well,
it?
Let's get Just out there, and then we'll go to
Get
the
out.
chat.
My this is in no order. Tracks, Sunstorm, and then the Spike and Daniel that came with Ultra Magnus. Pretty shitty.
I didn't even. Oh, you're breaking it down, man. You're not even going after Ultra Magnus. You're going
that's
after
it.
fucking poor Spike and fucking Daniel.
They were fucking
You're
terrible.
fucking cold-blooded, man.
Because Ultra Magnus wasn't the worst. That Spike and Daniel's pretty
It's
fucking
pretty
bad. All right. I didn't have 5. That was it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you don't buy much and they don't release too much in a year if you're not a Hasbro guy.
Masterpiece. There was like what 2 new molds for this year? Ultra Magnus and Trax.
It was
Oh,
pretty
is it?
light.
Yeah.
It was pretty light this year for that.
And actually, Ultra Magnus came out I think at the end of last year.
I thought
so it wasn't
Wheeljack
even-
was
it
this
just the
year,
one.
man. I really thought Wheeljack was this year.
It was very in the last year, pretty sure. 14 months.
Yeah, him and B came out like in the last quarter.
All right, who's looking at the chat?
Shit, let me see if I can organize here. They don't. It's not really organized that well, so.
So fuck you guys.
Well, no. Just because it's all over the place, like so it looks like a lot of people are saying Gotham was great.
Yeah, it's a great.
Some
A
people
lot
say
of people
Gotham
in here, man.
sucked. Arrow, I couldn't get into Arrow either. Dustin said that. Let's see here. Sorry, then you have to just go through the. Big Kid Toyd says DX9 Carry is a great Transformer. Asian Kid Matt said Bad Cube Insecticons for good, Ollie for bad.
Realma Collector says Dan could eat a dick or another dick.
Let's see here. Big Kid Toy said the best gun dog. This is probably Transformation. The worst war dog. Let's see here. Best company, Codamus Prime. Cody said best company for him has been Make Toys.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me see. I'm just keep scrolling through here. Dalton wants to know if we're doing the best worst on the ROC Hangout. I think that we should.
Definitely.
Big Kid Toy said the worst pickup that he had this year was Hasbro Devastator. Cody said his is Apollyon.
Yeah, he shit all over that. He was not a fan.
We got Night Winging him in the chat also. Anna's in the chat.
Chava Jordan said his worst, the Fans Project Volar was the worst figure. His best was DX9 Tyrant. Night Winging says Legends RC, but I don't know if that was good or bad, and Soundwave. So I'm assuming Legends RC was the worst and Soundwave was the best.
Oof. Thanks.
And then somebody said, Dustin said he got Wheeljack in 2014 for his birthday, so that was a 2014 when it dropped. And that's, I think, I may have skipped over a bunch of stuff, but that's the gist of it all.
Smiling husky.
So that's going to be the joke we go to whenever we go to the chat. Hey, what's the gist of the chat?
But yeah,
I like that. That's going to be a new segment.
There you go.
All right, so I guess this is the big one. Top 5 best and worst third-party figs. Just going to let you go first.
Oh, what are we starting with the worst?
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, I've got DX9 Chigger, KFC Stinger, that little tape that they made of the Scorpion. That was pretty shitty. Kronos, Warbitron's Lightspeed, or their Speed Wheel is what they called it.
Dickhead.
And Apollyon is the worst. Sweet.
J. Ruse, what do you got?
I have Leonidas. I love the way he looks, but I was playing with him the other day, he just can't hold his weight anymore. Fucking too heavy for his legs.
Time for Gramps to go to the nursing room.
KFC Shockwave. Fans Project Volar. KFC Eject and Rewind. And Fans Project Crocs. That's mine.
All right. Dust.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I didn't make a fucking list for the worst. I said I was going to freestyle it, but I'm just going to look around and be like...
As you look at stuff, you realize, like, oh, it's not that bad, and you have to kind of really think about it.
Yeah, no, honestly, if I think about... I'm looking at my top list, and then if I look at... I could fucking easily come up with something here.
I mean, mind you could still like the figure.
Yeah, it's not saying like it's the worst thing in the fucking...
Well, that's why I just got called out about Apollyon. I said, I love the figure. He just fucking sucks.
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, Apollyon is on my list. I'm looking at it. Apollyon would be on the list. It wasn't something that I was like let down with, but I expected more. And from what other figures that I bought this year, it didn't stand up to it. Same thing with Chigger. Great fucking figure. I love it to death, but it's not one of the best of this year. You know.
Chigger.
What's my mother's freaking name?
My figure.
And you know what? It's like I didn't really. I bought a lot this year, but I was very wise with my purchases. You know, I didn't.
And I guess I have to say that like these are like the worst. I picked these worst things, but I like them all. I'm not fucking getting rid of them.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You know, it's the worst of what we got.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm next. You know, I'm real picky about what I buy. You guys know I don't buy nearly what you guys do, mainly because I only buy half the crew here to start with. But I'll say I got, what is it? Is it Iron Paw, the KFC tape?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking horrible. And you know, that War Dog I didn't care for that War Dog at all. At the end of the day, I mean, it wasn't a bad figure, but if I'm picking my worst, that would probably be it. That Star Saber just kind of looks and mocks me now. He's got a nice shelf presence. I don't know.
Which one?
The Star Saber.
He's not third party.
Oh, we're doing third party. Well, it might as well be. No, that would be mine. Those two. I mean, like I said, I don't buy a ton. I'm really picky about what I buy, so there you go. There's the two. I have two. So let's get
it's
into.
tough, right? It matters what you have.
Yep. Let's get into the cream of the crop here. Jisk, what were your favorite third party figures that you got this year?
Generation Toys Scraper.
He's going to be the only one you like of the crew. Go ahead.
Maybe, but it's all right. Unique Toys Blur is fucking pretty awesome. Quake Wave, because I picked that up this year, is fucking great. The Make Toys Reflector I really liked a lot. I thought that was fucking awesome. And then Bruticus, Warpatron's Bruticus as a whole is pretty fucking awesome.
Okay. J. Roos.
Fans Project Kubrar. That's their slag. The MMC, I'm going to group these together because they're all almost the same. The MMC Fembots and the DJD.
Okay.
They're all really
I can see
good.
what you mean by that.
You just put 19 bots in your top 5.
They're all the freaking fucking same articulation. They're just great. They're all
greedy motherfucker.
Toy World Avilastar. Make Toys Gundog. And Apollyon. My number one.
For best?
Yeah.
Wow. I could see that though too, but I mean it just.
I fixed him. I've never transformed him, and everything I need him to do, he does.
Well, there you go.
That's great.
I will say this about it. You guys can see the shelf right behind me. Yesterday, that whole Decepticon shelf fell down, and Apollyon could take a fucking drop from 5 feet. He was the one I was most worried about, but
that shelf looks a lot neater than it did before, though.
Oh, dude!
You rearranged it a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Take a bump.
Yep. Those fucking what do they call those shelves? Those invisible shelves or those
floating.
It wasn't the shelf that fell. I had a book behind there, and I think one of my kids slammed a door, and the book slid out. Yeah. So that book's not there anymore.
All right,
Nano.
J. Roos.
I just went.
That's right, you did, and that's just screwed me up. Dust Mike.
All right, my faves. We were originally doing 5. All right, I'm gonna start off with Fans Toys Sever.
Yep, that's great.
Fucking great fucking figure.
Yep.
Bad Q War Dog. As much as I hated the transformation, it's one of the fucking best purchases I made this year, and I'm gonna curse on every single one I have. Fucking Fans Toys Tesla.
It was good too.
Yeah, really good. Really, really good fucking figure. Next up is Transistor. You know, I had the candy version, and then I bought the regular red version, but either way you go, it really is a fucking fantastic gold of blaster. I'm going to keep cursing. Andrus is another one. My last, just got him recently. Wow. I really have to say, wow. It's a great fig. Great fig. And I'm going to do an honorable mention because we did 5 was the Fans Toys Grenadier.
All right.
Yep. Cool.
Well, I have a couple from Dan. He gave us 2. It was Fans Toys Grenadier and Make Toys Gundog. The Toon version, the 2N, which I believe is the Toon version.
Yep. 2N.
Yeah. My best are Make Toys Cupola.
He was up there.
In X-Transbots Transistor, although it's got the paint issue, it has a shelf presence. And then the rest of it's a Fans Toys Party, Sever, Tesla, and Soar.
Nice.
I give it to Tesla just because it's fucking Perceptor and he's just boring, but it's a great figure.
It's a great figure.
It's like Fans Toys. They're fucking great figures, but they don't wow me. You know, they're great, but they just don't wow me as like shelf presence.
Well, you know exactly what you said about your Apollyon. I kind of feel the same way. I mean, they're obviously, you know, they can. I think I would with confidence. Hell, I think I'd give that Tesla to my fucking freaking 2-year-old and let him play with it. I wouldn't have any.
Yeah, because you know there's nothing gonna happen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to it. So,
That's definitely true.
just to wrap this up, a couple more categories we had. One of them was most tune accurate and least tune accurate.
This one too, I guess I should say it doesn't. You didn't have to have bought this one this year. This is just in general.
I'll go. You can call me lazy if you want, but for tune accurate, I put Tesla again.
That's legit.
And for least tune accurate, I went with War Dog because that doesn't look like the tune at all, in my opinion. It's overly detailed, you know. It's not a bad thing. It's just it doesn't look like it's a tune accurate Jisk.
I have for the best is Kronos. Really looks like that shit came out of the cartoon.
Okay.
And the worst is DX9's Asho Chain Chigger. Doesn't look anything like that fucking character.
J. Ruse.
So my best is Make Toys Rear End Tailgate. Looks like he jumped right out of the comic. So I know you said tune, but I think comic applies, right? Looks exactly
Source material.
Yep. And the worst, I'm gonna agree with Jisk Chigger. Chigger just doesn't look anything like the toy or the cartoon. It's just no. I don't know what it is.
Dust mites.
My best would be a Transistor, the red, not the candy coat,
Oh, of course.
and the worst would be Trax.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I fucking hate that thing.
You think Chigger looks more like the cartoon?
Yes.
Than...
Yes. Yes.
You just shut me down. Yes.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Sorry.
Yes, I do.
All right. The last couple categories we have here, guys, is
The hammer, baby. The hammer.
your favorite Transformers character and why. J. Ruse.
Good, I didn't want to go first.
Well, I have top three Autobots, but I'm gonna have to say the one is Omega Supreme.
Okay.
You know, he's the strong, silent type.
Is that because it's your Twitter handle?
No, that's Omega Prime.
Oh, well. I knew it was Omega something.
So he's like the strong, silent type. He'll only fight when his friends need help. You know.
Do you like the fact he changes voices when it comes to story time?
No.
I will only use this voice for. Yeah.
All right.
What are your?
So.
What else? There was more.
No, I'm not gonna go through all three. It was hard to choose between my three, but I had to pick Omega Supreme.
Dust.
Megatron. You know, where can I go anymore with that? Peace through tyranny, man.
Okay.
That's it, man.
Well, mine's Cup because he's old and I'm old, and as I get older, I get more and more crotchety, and I really appreciate Cup. Especially the movie Cup. I know he's different in the comics. He's just
the movie Cup is really good.
The movie Cup. I mean, and I know in the comics he's just like, you know, grinding out badass war guy, and I guess he was in the movies, but you didn't get that cigar chomping attitude. And I like the movie. Jisk.
Yo, mine is Bumblebee. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Wow.
From
You
the
talking
cartoon,
about-
obviously, not from the movies.
I was gonna say, is it Bay Bumblebee?
No, it's the cartoon. And I just like, as a kid especially, I just like that he was always optimistic, super loyal as shit. I don't know. I like
You
that
sure
shit.
it's not because of that Asian girl dancing in costume?
Yeah,
video?
He had pink skin.
who had the one? Somebody posted the one with I don't know, it was ketchup and French fries, I think. Shit was hilarious. But I like, there's a lot of people out there that like the bad guys. I like the good guys. I like Bumblebee because he was little and he was just down to do whatever. Whatever it fucking needed to be done, he would do it, even if he was fucking scared. I'm for it.
Prime told me to be days like this.
Yep, exactly.
All right. I guess they were gonna go to least favorite.
Yep.
J-Roos?
Rodimus Prime, because he was a bitch.
He was a douchebag. I love him, man.
He was whiny. He was insecure. He didn't want to be the leader.
That's what's so good about him.
Everything was too overwhelming for him. He did not have the touch.
Magnus would come to me like, "Yeah, we gotta. I don't have time for that. I don't care. Whatever."
And he was more than happy to give that fucking the fucking Matrix back to Optimus Prime in season 4. Or at the end of season 3. More than happy. He didn't give a shit. He didn't want to be the leader.
Take it.
He sucks.
There you go.
I hated him.
Jisk?
My least favorite was Autobot Spike.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Or if I'm going to be serious, just about the cartoon was Starscream. I never understood why you're going to have your second in command just be a bitch, basically. Starscream was just a bitch in the cartoon. But it was awesome in the comics. So for cartoon wise, yeah, Autobot Spike / Starscream.
Dust.
I'm trying to think, man. I didn't know we were going down this route. I'm trying to think. From the cartoon to. Yeah, I ain't got nothing on this one, man. I didn't get enough time on that. I didn't think we were going there, man.
All right. Well, my least favorite's Megatron, just to piss you guys off.
Yeah. All right. Great. Cheers. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Let's wrap this up with our most anticipated figure for 2016. Mine it's easy. It's to finish up the Fans Toys Dinobots. I don't know if we'll get both of them in 2016. But I'd love to see Grimlock come out towards the end of the year. That would make me very happy to be able to finish those guys up.
Yeah, for real.
And I don't have a least anticipated figure. I guess everything else. I don't.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Dust, what do you have?
Most anticipated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I want to get these Dinobots done.
J-Roos?
I'm the same way. So I want that fucking. I just need Sludge. I don't care about Grimlock. I mean, I'll get I may get Grimlock when he comes out.
You're gonna
Just to have all 5 of those. Just to have all 5 of those fucking 11-inch tall fucking Dinobots standing all together.
Yes.
Fuck yeah! I can't wait for that.
No
And
disco shoes.
It's nice just to have stuff done too. It's like good now they're done.
it's a set, It's fucking. It'll be fucking done. And if somebody makes an MP Jazz, I'd be fucking really happy if they.
Well, Takara is making MP Jazz, but
Yeah, if they ever put that shit out.
with holes in the back and bad feet.
And my least is whatever KFC cassettes are coming out this year.
All right. Jisk.
I don't know if these are coming out this year, but it's the Fan Toys Galvatron. I'm looking forward to, and the KFC
2018.
Yeah.
Damn, really?
2020, baby, 2020.
God damn.
You have to go through 3 more Summer Olympics before you'll see that.
Jump on that tyrant now and sell it
Yeah,
later.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm thinking about it too.
Some guy just drew up that teaser fucking pic as soon as everybody else announced their Galvatron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. If you just real fast, put it up. And then the KFC Wreck-Gar I'm pretty hyped about.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's coming out. And then least anticipated is the MP Maximus Primal. Is that what it's called? The Beast Wars Prime?
Nice.
I forgot to shit all up on that.
I'm not worried about that thing. Or the X-Transbots Wind Charger. Shout out to
that's
Benjamin
just
Buttons.
Prime.
Benjamin Buttons.
They're still
Wind
making
Charger.
that X-Transbots
I don't know, but I'm not
That
fucking
shit has
looking
been
forward to
in
it.
fucking prototype for like a year.
That is hilarious. All right, well, guys, I will say it has been a hell of a year. It was a hell of a year last year. I enjoyed getting to meeting all you guys online and the majority of you in person. You know how that turned out. You know, I'm glad we've been able to come together as a community, and I think we've had a very positive impact on the collecting community.
You're absolutely right.
Absolutely. So.
Absolutely right.
All right. Anything else you guys have before we wrap up?
No. Oh, what about Dan's? Does he have a few on there?
Let me see if Dan had any hopes and dreams.
Oh, he's got hopes and dreams, but they ain't on the fucking action figures.
Well, the best figure is
Figure.
the mold he made of his gentleman friend's penis.
Oh, oh, yikes!
He
It's a good figure.
buy an Asian wife.
He didn't
year.
have anything for that. So.
All right.
His most anticipated figure is the mail order Russian bride. He's gonna
That's
get.
right.
Yep.
From Adam and Eve, his least favorite company. All right, guys. Well, I guess that'll do it. We have a hangout in about half an hour or so with hangout ambassadors Tommy Barricade and what are we calling Asian Kid Matt? Is he his young boy, his Padawan, his
Asian Kid Matt.
Asian Kid Matt, Asian Kid Matt. Don't forget to check out our good buddies over at Shattercast Uncut and Nerd Rage Radio, both available on iTunes and other media outlets. What else we got? Toy Detox. Don't forget to check those guys out every week.
Dick missiles.
Ronan.
That's right. Toy Lab friends. Roman Kaufman's always cooking something up. Always posting these cryptic pictures of something he's working on. So, I guess that'll do it for us. Hang out in about half an hour. And don't forget to check out the Star Wars special that's up. And we have a whole catalog of cool stuff up there. Spotlights with Bobby Skullface, Nathan Haskell, all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, we got a pretty good fucking catalog, man.
We do. We have like 87 videos, I think.
Yeah, I was going through it the other day, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. If somebody wants to watch it, just get in there and watch it.
That's right. That's
Don't
right.
be shy.
Don't be shy. Send in your unboxing. Send in your shelf life.
Send in your requests to be on the show. We're still looking for submissions.
Oh yeah, ROC tryouts.
Yeah. So we need bodies. If you want to be on the show, hashtag ROC tryouts.
If you notice the hole on this show, it's because nobody sent in a fucking video.
That's right, guys. This could be you. This little blank space over here. This could be you. So
Yeah, take a couple of videos on Instagram, ROC, hashtag ROC tryouts, how you or why you want to be on the Into the Realm show. If you don't have Instagram, send it to the Rumble Collectors email.
or post it in the Facebook group.
Or in the Facebook group, entertherealmcast@gmail.com.
There you go. All right.
And if you
Thanks.
guys watched this show and didn't have an epileptic seizure from
Yeah, I was gonna say
lights,
that with Chris's lights.
fucking thank you.
You know, I can change it up. I can make it solid colors for you.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah,
around
I
my
did.
TV too. So.
All you had to do was ask. You know, I can change it any color you want. All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that. See ya.
Peace.
Later.
Catch me at Jabatron.
Bitch.
Facebook.
Bitch.